Welcome to Untitled TV. We are here at IFA 2014 where we have a brand new Dyson, you can say duster, but it's of course a vacuum cleaner, and it looks like this. So it's an automatic vacuum cleaner robot where you can see that we have cut it in half, and you can see how it looks like. We have here the camera up on top where it has the name, where it got the name. It's called Dyson 360i. So it has a little camera inside that looks in all directions. It's really cool because it can really look in each direction. It also has some infrared sensors here on the side, so it can look down, so it doesn't fall down the stairs, and look all around it, so it's even more accurate that way. You can here see the cyclone, which you know from Dyson for a few years now, which is a really efficient suctioning system where there is almost no filters needed, and you can really easily clean it up also with no extra paper bags that you would need. Then of course some filter that you can easily clean, that's really for the smallest dust there is, and then there's a filter to just have the clean air coming out. Otherwise you can see there's a lot of mechanics inside that are not that important to us consumers right now. But if you look at the bottom, if you look here on the bottom, here we have the tank legs, which can go on up to 1.5 centimeters or 50 millimeters high on carpets, if it's for example on a hardwood floor. So that's really nice. It's also unique here to this robot. And also we have a brush system where we have two different kinds of brushes. One is really soft for hardwood floors, for example, and then one is a little bit harder for carpets. It's easy to get it out. On the other side, you just have to twist this around and you can get it out and clean it up. You don't have to get a new one every year if you don't want to. So you can just easily clean it up. And otherwise you can see it's of course here easy to move around for it. And here is the connection for the docking port, which you can see actually back there because it's running around right now. It's cleaning the room, and it's actually using here the app, or we use the app to start it. We can also say, please stop right now, pause. Yes, connect quickly. Let's do it again, pausing, and then it will start moving around. Maybe somebody came over, or I'm in the room right now, I don't want to listen to it clean, or I can just say, okay, resume, and then it goes on. So while it's resuming, let's go a little bit through the app. Now it has to look around a little bit again, or go back where it left off, and continues to clean. So let's check out the app a little bit, where we have the possibility to add a schedule, so it can clean every day or on different times every day, or we can just say on Wednesday it should clean at 8, repeat it weekly or just once. Next week or this week Wednesday you can say done, or just go back and then of course won't save it. If you go back to the settings, you have a product guide, so if something happens to the robot you can read right away in the app what you should do. There is a little video and some easy to read tips, power button, or what you can do actually here with the different kind of functions that it has. Then is of course settings, where you can give it a name, edit the time zone. It has automatic software updates, so over the time it will maybe even get more functions. And you can add a robot for another room or another level in your building. So you have one on the first floor, one on the ground floor, and so on. And then you can of course also just check out what it's doing right now if you just click on the robot, and you can also here add a schedule up there. So it's quite easy to use here, the app, and will of course get maybe a few updates in the next months or years when you got the robot. So you get it once and you can use it essentially forever. So it just went here down below the table, so it can go even down under stuff that is high enough. Maybe you can see it. It will come out in a minute, I guess. There it is. So when it's getting to a dark place, because it needs a little bit light to clean, it has actually LED lights built in, so it can just light up under a bed or a table and just look around a little bit easier. And you can see actually up there on the monitor how the 360 camera works. You can see it down on the bottom, and there's actually also a little map where it went around in the room with the green lines. You can see how it works, and you actually don't even have to let it map the room. It actually starts mapping each time it starts dusting. You can just put it down somewhere in the room, press the button to start dusting, and then it just starts going around and cleaning the room. So this was a little hands-on with the Dyson 360i. It's coming out soon for $1,300 US, give or take, next year of 2015 from IFA 2014. Thank you much for tuning in. My name is Balazs, and don't forget to subscribe.